Imagine you're working a normal shift with your 19-year-old daughter somewhere inside the same store. You haven't seen her for a while, so you call her. Nothing. You ask co-workers if they've seen her. Nobody seems to know where she went. And then, someone notices something strange coming from the bakery. You walk toward the industrial oven, open the door, and find your daughter inside. Tonight, we're talking about the horrifying death of 19-year-old Gursimran Kaur, and the question that remains even after 2 official investigations. How did this happen? Welcome to the podcast, You Can't Unhear. Gursimran Kaur was 19 years old. She had moved from India to Canada with her mother roughly 2 years before her death. Her father and brother remained in India. Like so many immigrant families, mother and daughter came with what their community would later describe simply as big dreams. They settled in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and both found work at the Walmart supercentre on Mumford Road. For approximately 2 years, they worked together. Same store, same workplace, building their new lives together. Until October 19th, 2024. That Saturday started as another shift. Gursimran was working inside the store, so was her mother. But at some point during the evening, her mother realised she hadn't seen Gursimran for approximately an hour. She tried calling. No answer. According to the fundraiser later organised by the Maritime Sikh Society, Gursimran's phone wasn't reachable. And that was unusual. Her mother became increasingly worried. She began asking other employees for help. They searched. And eventually, attention turned toward the bakery. Inside that department was a large commercial walk-in oven. These aren't the little ovens you'd see in someone's kitchen. They're designed so workers can physically walk inside with racks containing large quantities of baked goods. And sometime that night, Gursimran's mother discovered her daughter inside. At approximately 9:30 p.m, Halifax Regional Police responded to the Walmart. Gursimran was dead. Her mother, the person who had moved across the world with her, had reportedly been the one to find her. The Maritime Sikh Society would later describe her as a young woman who had come to Canada with dreams for her future. Now her father and brother were thousands of kilometres away in India, receiving the kind of phone call no family can prepare for. And almost immediately, the same question began spreading across Canada. How does someone die inside a commercial walk-in oven? At first, police couldn't answer it. And importantly, they warned people not to fill the silence with theories. The investigation was described as complex. Halifax Police worked with several agencies, including occupational health and safety officials and the medical examiner. Investigators reviewed surveillance footage. They conducted interviews. They examined what happened inside the store. And online, people began focusing on the oven itself. Could someone become trapped? Could the door be opened from inside? Could somebody else have closed it? Was there a mechanical failure? Videos appeared online claiming to demonstrate similar commercial ovens. Former employees offered theories. People analysed handles, doors, and emergency releases. But there was a problem. Almost none of those people had access to the actual evidence. And the internet began doing what it often does when official information is limited, turning unanswered questions into assumed answers. Then, almost exactly 1 month after Gursimran died, police announced their conclusion. November 18th, 2024. Halifax Regional Police said Gursimran's death was not suspicious. They found no evidence of foul play. And after reviewing evidence, interviewing witnesses and examining video, investigators said they did not believe another person was involved in the circumstances surrounding her death. That ruled out one of the darkest theories spreading online. Police did not believe someone murdered Gursimran and placed her inside the oven. But strangely, that answer created another question. If nobody else was involved, what happened? There was still another investigation underway. Nova Scotia's Department of Labour was examining the workplace itself. And this investigation was important. Because even if nobody intentionally hurt Gursimran, could the equipment have failed? Could a safety violation have contributed? Could something about that oven have created a deadly situation? Initially, the Labour Department issued a stop work order involving the bakery equipment. But on October 28th, just 9 days after Gursimran's death, that order was lifted. Officials said Walmart had complied with the required safety standards. Still, the broader investigation continued for more than a year. Meanwhile, the store remained closed. Outside, a memorial grew. Flowers, candles, messages. People who had never met Gursimran stopped to remember a 19-year-old whose life had ended during an ordinary shift. The local Sikh community stepped in to support her family. A fundraiser organised through the Maritime Sikh Society eventually raised more than 194,000 Canadian dollars. The money was intended to help Gursimran's grieving family, including bringing her father and brother from India to Canada. For a family that had been separated by migration, they were now being reunited for the worst possible reason. In February 2025, more than 3 months after Gursimran's death, the Walmart reopened. The store had undergone a full renovation. The bakery was moved toward the front, and the oven involved in Gursimran's death was removed and replaced. But Walmart said these changes were part of a broader renovation program, and the government investigation still wasn't finished. Another year would pass before the public received its next major answer. February 27th, 2026. 16 months after Gursimran died, Nova Scotia's Labour Department announced the result of its workplace investigation. And the findings were surprising. Investigators determined that the oven was in good working order. They found no workplace safety violations that contributed to Gursimran's death, and they found no broader safety concerns involving that particular model of oven. So now, 2 investigations had reached conclusions. Police, no foul play. No evidence another person was involved. Labour investigators, no contributing safety violations. No malfunction identified. The oven was functioning properly, which brings us back to the same question we started with. How? Because there's an important difference between knowing what investigators ruled out and knowing exactly what happened. Publicly available information has answered several questions surrounding Gursimran's death. But authorities have not released a detailed minute-by-minute reconstruction explaining precisely how she entered the oven, what happened once she was inside, or the complete sequence of events leading to her death. And that's where this case becomes uncomfortable. Because sometimes an investigation can reach a conclusion without giving the public every detail used to reach it. There may be evidence authorities have chosen not to release. There may be information shared privately with Gursimran's family. Police said they met with the family before publicly announcing their conclusion. and specifically asked the public to respect their privacy and Gursimran's dignity. But there is something especially haunting about Gursimran's story. There is a temptation with cases like this to force an explanation into the empty spaces. To say, someone must have done something. The equipment must have failed. Someone must be hiding something. But what we can say is this. Gursimran Kaur was 19. She died inside the bakery department of the Halifax Walmart, where she worked alongside her mother. There was no evidence of foul play and no contributing safety violations. And maybe that's why people are still talking about Gursimran. Because sometimes the most unsettling cases aren't the ones where we don't know who did it. They're the ones where authorities tell us there was no crime at all, and we're still left wondering, how could this possibly happen? What do you think? Thanks for joining me tonight. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next episode of the podcast, You Can't Unhear.